Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celebs Source, your source for celeb news. Now today we got nothing but versus battles for you today. Gucci versus Jeezy, keeping it icy cold in Magic City. Tory Lanez versus Megan Thee Stallion, you know how that goes. Dre versus his estranged wife. We got 50 versus The Game up next, and Jay Prince. Well, I'm not so sure about the Jay Prince one. We're gonna see how we doing with that. Anyway, thanks again for tuning in. Yo, if this is your first time to the channel, man, it looks like your luck is beginning to turn around. You see what I'm saying? Be sure to hit that subscribe button anytime throughout the course of the process. If you're feeling the content that we dropping for you today, hit that like button if we say anything that makes you even crack a little bit of a smile. You know what I mean? We always try to keep y'all in some good spirits. All right? And yo, hit that notification bell so you can be first in line when we drop this heat. Now, Gucci versus Jeezy. Yeah, that's right. The joint just dropped last night. Now, Gucci pulled truth out his back pocket, which discussed the self-defense killing of Jeezy's man, Pookie Low. Now, I mean, we knew it was coming, but it definitely hit different when we saw it performed in front of Jeezy. Now, Gucci dropped that truth and ended it by saying, "Damn, put that ninja behind in the dirt." It was self-defense, though. He continued and said, "Smoking on Pookie Low tonight," close quote. Now, Jeezy responded by saying, "Oh, so that's how we gonna do this." Gucci came back and said, "Man, send some more. I'ma send them back the same way in a box to you." Now, Jeezy came back like, "Yo, I'ma deal with this like a man. It's been 20 years. You still talking the same ish," which Gucci corrected him by saying 15 years. That's right. It's a little bit closer than you think. Hey, yo, check this video out, man. We're gonna come back on the flip side.
To be a bastard won't even raise your own, boy. Damn. Damn.
Broke the internet.
I tell you what.
Put that nigga ass in the dirt.
I tell you what.
Send some more, I'ma send them the same way. In a box back to you.
Are you doing
Free kill. Free kill.
Man. I tell you what though. See, when I even called you and extended this invite, my nigga, I did it as a real man. You feel me? Still talking the same shit.
Hey man,
so
you gotta take that.
Let me talk, my nigga. Let me talk.
Listen.
Let me talk.
I don't want to talk. I'm through talking. It's your turn to do the song.
That's
what
right.
we gonna
That's
do?
right. That's right.
Are we gonna do some music?
I tell you what. I tell you what. Feel me? Because
I told you straight off the dribble. I told you off the dribble, nigga, we can't do nothing if it ain't street. If I can't perform the truth, we can't do it.
It's all good, but let me say my piece. Let me say my piece.
Take off.
Let me say my piece. It's like this, bro. I extended my hand because I'm a real man. 20 years. And when I said I wanted to do this shit for the culture, that's what I wanted to do, nigga. I brought you here to show you the world care about what the fuck we got going on, because we are the culture. You feel me? Me and you. Where we came from. What we been through, nigga. This shit ain't about me. This shit ain't about you. You feel what I'm saying? This shit by King Von. This shit by Doe B. This shit by Nipsey Hussle. This shit by motherfucking Pop Smoke, M3. And I'm real enough to do that, nigga, because one thing about it, two things for sure.
Now, after that tension-filled moment, right, round 25 comes around, and the two agree to perform the hit song that caused the issue between the two, So Icy. Now, this is the song that they both wanted on their album. And after playing that song, Gucci said, "Yo, no disrespect," and accepted the olive branch. Matter of fact, yo, take a listen at how the two patched up their differences.
Hey, my nigga. It's me and you, dog. Fuck the world, fuck everybody who listening, fuck everybody in this room. We can do this shit right here, my nigga, leave this shit where it's at. We can do this motherfucker one last time and be done with it, my nigga. Let's do it. God damn.
We headed to the Jeezy and Gucci, we headed to the compound. If you in the ATL and you really get money, y'all got to be there. This is a historic event.
My nigga.
We appreciate y'all throwing out the olive branch. I accept that. No disrespect, it's all love.
Love, my nigga. Let's get it. A-Town, this what it is, baby. 20 years, nigga. 20 years, nigga.
Hey, Holiday.
Hey.
20 years,
Salute the crew up, man. Shout to my brother Big Snow. Shout to my brother DJ Holiday.
You see that, man? Now, this is how real men do it. That, to me, right, was better for the culture than all the songs they performed to begin with. You see what I'm saying? Salute. Standing salute to both Gucci and Jeezy for squashing the beef like real men are supposed to do. Respect and respect. Now stepping to the stand and tapping the microphone and adjusting his mic on some is this joint on is your boy Tory Lanez, who was in hiding during the tail end of the summer following that bullets in the foot insanity that involved Megan Thee Stallion. Now the crowd waited for him to speak his piece on the incident, and he was all, I plead the fifth, concerning what went down. Now, Megan played the whole I'll cover him for now before getting hype and dropping the hammer on your boy, even though he said absolutely nothing. Now, of course, his response was, yo, she my friend till the end, Heidi ho, ha ha ha, right? But bullets in the foot ain't child's play, bruh. And your boy had to show up for court, or at least his lawyer showed up on his behalf. And what do you know? His lawyer, Sean Holly, was in court on the artist's behalf, entering a not guilty plea for using a semi-automatic firearm to shoot and wound Megan Thee Stallion. Now, something tells me, right? They're going to stick unusually tight to the word to. That is to say, using a semi-automatic firearm to shoot and wound Megan is different from using a semi-automatic firearm which shot and wounded Megan, so on and so forth. In other words, right, he didn't do it to hurt her. He did something else and it happened to hurt her. I mean, that's the sense I get. And it can't look too great for her because she lied initially. Remember the whole glass in the foot story? I mean, she'll probably get called out for that, for pushing that angle too. And speaking of getting called out, Charlamagne and DJ Envy found themselves calling out Megan and her camp for giving a different interview to white publications over the black ones. Now, why is it always about race? I mean, they even jacked us up psychologically. Now, I mean, that's all we see. During the election, I found a mound of dog poop on my grass, and the first thought that popped into my head was, racist behind doors. I mean, it's because of the election, some animal took a crap on my grass. If it happens again, it's hollow tip time. But, you know, someone's dog probably just got loose, and I'm all the way left with it. I mean, look, I couldn't hurt a dog anyway. They lock me up and throw away the key. Oh, but, you know, someone could pop me while I'm walking with a hoodie and a bag of Skittles, and it ain't no thing. But I digress. Envy and Charlamagne, right, had the discussion and stated, I mean, I think it's crazy because when this is what they said. They said, I think it's crazy because when she does white publications, she's able to talk about everything she wants to talk about. But when she goes to black press and black publications, there's a list that the label sends out. Don't ask her about this and don't ask her about that. Don't talk about all the stuff, right? Said Envy. But we're the ones that support her and hold her down. I'm positive it's not her, added Charlamagne, right? I just think it's whack when her representatives do that. Now, Envy interrupted Charlamagne and said, because when she was coming up and when she was a new artist, we were the ones supporting her before any white publications even knew who she was. The black publications, the black media was supporting her. Charlamagne came back and said, yo, at least talk with your people because you're comfortable with your people. Them white people are just using you for a story. Close quote. You know, perhaps, right? Perhaps. And I feel them on that, right? But perhaps because they know she's gonna feel way more comfortable with us, perhaps that's the exact reason they had a long list of things not to talk about. Nevertheless, I mean, I don't like. Now, apparently, right? They also asked for the Breakfast Club not to bring up anything about Trump to 50, but 50, of course, was the one who brought that conversation up himself. And we told you a little bit about that. Remember how Trump's team offered 50 a bag to endorse him at the inauguration? Look, they know she gonna spill all the information when it comes down to fam. You see what I'm saying? So that's why they probably had to, you know, coach her as to what to not say in the whole 9 yards. Whatever. Police have released footage of the man who killed Dallas rapper Mo 3. The man is seen wearing a hoodie, chasing a vehicle on foot when opening fire. Yo, listen to this.
Dallas police have released surveillance images of the suspect and the vehicle used in the shooting death of rapper Mo 3 on Interstate 35E last week. According to the police, the rapper, whose real name is Melvin Noble, was shot by a suspect, an innocent bystander, in another vehicle. Both victims were taken to the hospital where Noble, 28, was pronounced dead. The innocent bystander was treated for non-life-threatening injuries. Police said the suspect also left the location northbound on I-35E. Anyone who may have information is asked to call police at 214-671-3616 or 911. Jeff Petroulis for CBS.
Hey, yo, how does God not know that cameras are everywhere? Now, although it looks like they don't have dude yet, to me it looks like it's about to be a wrap for the shooter because they got your car, they got you, and you know they got them numbers on the back of that car, bruh. So, you know what I'm saying? Your days are numbered, bruh. You going to jail. Prison. Now, we mentioned to you before, right, that Dr. Dre is having a bit of a nasty divorce. Oh my gosh, let me wrap this up. She wanted, what was it, about $20 million a month? Now, some ungodly number like that. Yo, we even broke down the list of expenses. You like, man, I'm trying to forget that. Well, scratch that, because it's time for you to be triggered, okay? When's the last time you was triggered? Oh, that's right now. She needs $10,000 a month for laundry and cleaning, $135,000 for clothing, $60,000 for education, so far the cheapest thing on the list, which includes tuition and living expenses, a whopping $900,000 for entertainment, because your party can't be cheaper than your tuition. Who does that? $125,000 for charity. Aw, teardrop. $100,000 for her mortgage and $20,000 for telephone, cell phone, and email. I mean, look, I know we got some Apple heads out there, right? But it ain't that hot. Look, we team Android anyway. Oh, you double triggered now. Can you do something else on your phone while you play this video? Because I could with my Android. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, right? All that money totals out to $2,530,000. Fast forward to now. Dr. Dre's team has stated that, quote, Dre stated he wants his deposition done through Zoom to keep himself and others safe while, from like the COVID-19 pandemic, but in the docs. Nicole claims Dre has freely entertained multiple people at home and elsewhere. Now, we don't know what you're talking about, lady. And participated in several social functions without implementing even the slightest amount of social distancing protocol. Close quote. Nicole claims Dre has been seen with musicians and techs without social distancing and entering and exiting the homes of multiple women around the Los Angeles area. Slick. She tried to pull the multiple women stunt. Now, you're probably wondering, right? Why does this estranged wife have a problem with him doing it through Zoom? Well, since you asked, right? His estranged wife believes an in-person deposition is necessary for him to keep him from possibly being coached. And her legal team says they need to be able to see how he reacts to questioning. You can see that through Zoom, man. It's not like it's going to be a pre-recorded recording or whatever you want to call it. Now, they're battling over a few things. Spousal support, she needs $2 million a month. It could be worse. The validity of their prenup, she claimed he tore his the prenup in a fit of raging love. I tore my shirt for a lady one time, but I sure as hell wouldn't tear up no prenup. And most certainly, she demanded to know if he's fathered any kids outside their marriage. Lady, that ain't never came up before, and the 3 mistresses she tried to subpoena were on some old, yo man, we ain't trying to talk. Okay, look, honestly, I wish they could work it out, but the further it goes, the more petty it becomes, and you dislike the person even more. Look, if you're married, right, this goes for men and women out there. If you're married and you don't want to deal with the worst form of your spouse, take my advice, okay? Here it is. Shut the hell up. That's literal, right? The hell that pours out your lips against your spouse, shut it up. You follow what I'm saying? Look, bite the blood out your tongue if you have to, and just keep it pushing, because you suck too. Now, look, there's your marital advice, courtesy of Celebs Source. Shut the hell up. One sentence, short, to the point, unlike this commentary. Yo, the bill is in the mail, okay? Or you can just send it straight to, Celebs Source or whatever. Check us out on Instagram. The whole 9, y'all. Now, in case you didn't know, Whack 100 has been pushing for a versus battle to pop off between 50 and the game, and it seems like with each post, we're inching closer and closer to the reality of a battle. 100 posted a clip of 50 sounding like he down for the smoke. Yo, take a listen.
For my time period, there's nothing that can match that run.
Right. See, that's why I was going to ask you, who does 50 go against?
I could maybe Game.
People were saying that Game name has come up for a versus with you. Would you be up to doing a versus with Game? A versus with you. Would you be up to doing a versus with Game?
Now, in addition to that clip, 100 posted, gangsta-ish going on takes a real element to create at 50 Cent. It'll be a win, and at Los Angeles Confidential, the game. It'll be a win-win for the culture, bridging the gap, LA to New York. At Uncle Murder, we ain't never not been able to stop acting light-skinned and get me the good word. We're humble and ready over here, close quote. Yo, look, I know all light-skinned dudes are like, yo, come on, man, why they keep doing us like that? You know, it's funny, right? I know light-skinned dudes, bright yellow, be talking like, yo, man, stop acting light-skinned. I'm like, damn. You must want to know what I am, right? Yo, I'm a voice in your speaker. I have no color. And look, I'm whatever color you want me to be. Hey, yo, let us know what you think. 50 versus the game. What you think about that, man? Oh, you want that Jay Prince joint? Man, we'll hit you with that tomorrow. You see what I'm saying? We don't want to keep you here too long. And that Gucci versus Jeezy. Man, isn't that a stand-up move, what they did? How they squashed that beef right there in front of you? Yo, respect to Gucci, respect to Jeezy, respect to any dudes that are willing to squash the beef, even though dead homies are out there, man. I know, it could be painful or whatever, but you know what? It's more painful when more people die. You see what I'm saying? So let's stop the violence in the whole 9 yards and continue to push real hip-hop out there. Respect, much love. Yo, thanks for tuning in to Celebs Source, your source for celeb news.